my screen. So here I am sitting at the airport waiting for the Bergwerfs to arrive. Darren is appearing tonight at the Croatian Club on the Gold Coast. If you're a My Place devotee, then please come along and check it out. I think from 6:30 at the Croatian Club in Carrara. It'll be a great night. Looking forward to seeing everybody there too. I'll pop along for a while. Darren and his lovely other half, Anna, are just, should be getting off the plane any moment, and I'll be sneaking out to pick them up. So if you are interested and you want to come along and learn a bit more about My Place, then please pop along tonight and check it out. That's at the Croatian Club on the Gold Coast. It's out opposite Carrara Stadium, I suppose is the best way to describe it. So pop out, say hi, look forward to seeing you. If you can't make it here to the Gold Coast tonight, Darren will be at the Sunshine Coast tomorrow night, Boreen Point. I guess that is My Place Gympie and associated other My Places from the Sunshine Coast. G'day to Camillo and the team there who are doing such a great job putting everything together on the Sunshine Coast. What a great group you guys are, doing such magnificent work. Of course, Friday night is the launch of My Place in Redlands with me, and we will hopefully have our broadcast vehicle to show you, because at the moment it is hopeful. We're not completely sure we'll have it by Friday. The wrap is taking a little longer than actually expected, so fingers crossed it comes up. If not, we'll have to do something on Saturday, and that might mean taking it to Jimboomba and pulling it up there. So I don't know whether or not you guys have got a place in Jimboomba where we fit, but at any rate, we'll see what happens. If we don't get pictures of it on Friday night, at least, if we don't have the live thing, then not much I can do about it, folks. Hopefully they are working their bum off to get it ready for us by Friday, but there have been a couple of delays in the process, which has been a bit unfortunate. But it is what it is, so can't rush it any further or any faster than what it is. I am looking forward to getting down to Victoria and South Australia, which will be essentially the first run in it. And there are a lot of folks around Woodend and Shepparton and Echuca, Maryborough and a few other places that are very keen on catching up. So we will definitely be doing all that. Woodend will be happening on the 10th of October. Shepparton will be on the 11th, and the 12th will be Echuca. The 13th down in Melbourne for My Place, Frankston's first birthday with the Bergwerf again. And then we'll make a bit of a run. We'll try and figure out how we can do it. But Maryborough, Bendigo, Ballarat and Horsham, we plan on calling in and saying hi to you guys on our way to Adelaide, and of course going via Mannum before we get to Adelaide. So that is the plan. We expect to be in Adelaide sometime maybe after the 20th. We'll see how we go. Be there to catch up with Tim Dwyer and talk about his hydrogen system, and we'll be installing it on the bus, which I'm really looking forward to doing and seeing exactly what sort of benefits there are, power-wise and more particularly economy-wise, by fitting hydrogen to your vehicle. If you've got a diesel vehicle, there are much greater advances and gains to be made by taking on the hydrogen system than putting it into a petrol system, but there are still significant gains in the petrol system as well. And I have a question for Tim from a good mate of mine up in far north Queensland. So Skipper Pete wants to know whether or not you can put a hydrogen system on outboard motors. He may or may not have an interest in a very large and should I say V8 powered outboard. So can the hydrogen work on an outboard system on a boat? These and more questions will be answered when we get to Tim Dwyer in Adelaide. So thanks very much, folks, for supporting and doing what you do. If you want to catch up on what's happening with Voice of Freedom, the webpage vofhq.com, it does require a little bit of updating. We will be putting some more into that in the near future, and I will have some exciting news on the radio station in the near future too. We are working on that in the background. There's been a little bit more to go into it than initially thought, but I think we're just about sorted, so there will be some good stuff happening there. As I haven't had them call me yet to say they're out the front ready to be picked up. And no questions, all good. So if you're on the coast, please come and see us tonight. We would love to see you. The coast, the Gold Coast, that is. Carrara is where you'll find the Croatian Club, and I'm pretty confident the evening gets underway from around 6:30. You can get a feed at the Croatian Club, beautiful feed from memory too. So get a feed, come along, have a chat, catch up with My Place Gold Coast, probably one of the largest and most exciting groups certainly amongst the most active in the entire My Place organisation. Great to have him on board. And I'm looking forward to catching up with Steve Wisby and everybody else there tonight. It'd be good to catch up and say hi. So thank you, folks. Look forward to talking to you soon. I better go and see if I can find the Bergwerfs. Aroo.